I've put literally everything I have in the El Camino. And when I got it from Chief, the car had quite the reputation in the 405. So ever since then, I've been doing everything I can to make this car run up the list.
Street racing might not be the safest pastime, but it sure gets the adrenaline pumping, especially when you're watching the crazy antics on Street Outlaws and its spin-offs. The thrill of speeding in a fast car and competing against others is unmatched, even though it comes with serious risks. Accidents are all part of the street racing scene, and it's always shocking to see how easily a car can get wrecked. But what's the latest scoop on Chris after his recent crash? Could his absence from the show be linked to his mishaps behind the wheel? Fans have been glued to their screens for years, following their favorite racers' ups and downs. So it's no surprise that they're concerned about Chris's whereabouts, especially since he's been missing from recent episodes of Street Outlaws. So stay tuned to find out what really happened to Kamikaze Chris from Street Outlaws.
I've got horsepower, I've got a lot better car. Now I've just got to prove it.
The name Kamikaze may carry some negative associations, but for Chris Dave, aka Kamikaze, it's become synonymous with making a big impact in the world of street car racing. Known for his strong character and relentless work ethic, Kamikaze has made a name for himself in the sport through sheer determination and hard work. His dedication to the craft is evident in every race, where he pushes himself to the limit to achieve success. Growing up in Oklahoma City for more than 3 decades, Kamikaze Chris has had a passion for anything with wheels. He practically grew up on motorcycles, climbing onto one at just 3 years old and never looking back. While other kids were playing on playgrounds, Kamikaze was hustling at various jobs to afford his beloved motorcycle. By the time he was racing twice a week against much older guys, his determination and drive were already evident. With a love for speed and a relentless pursuit of victory, Chris spent his childhood and teenage years immersed in motorcycles and cars, constantly striving to make them faster. His father, a successful drag boat racer, instilled in him a strong work ethic with a simple motto: you break it, you fix it. The nickname Kamikaze Chris speaks to his fearless approach. Despite not always having the fanciest equipment, he knew how to push his car to the limits, often going beyond what others dared. He understood his machinery inside out, maximizing its performance. For Kamikaze Chris, racing was never about records or points. It was about one thing: beating the competition every single time. This mindset continues to drive him today. His entry into the public eye came from the Discovery Channel's Street Outlaws, where he became the proud owner of what might be one of the most famous El Caminos in the country, the Elco. A Chevrolet El Camino cobbled together after the sudden loss of a childhood friend became his project. Over the past 3 years, Kamikaze Chris has transformed this 1981 big block nitrous-powered Elco from a heap of used parts into a true racing machine. He personally added parachutes, wheelie bars, big tires, and electronic control systems in his garage workshop. Despite its challenges, like the notorious G-body shuffle, Kamikaze Chris loves the Elco for its raw, unfiltered nature. In mid-2020, Chris faced a dramatic moment in his racing career that would leave a lasting impact. His iconic Chevrolet El Camino, fondly known as the Elco, met with a tragic fate during the filming of Street Outlaws, resulting in a devastating crash that nearly destroyed the car. The aftermath left only a few salvageable parts, marking the end of an era for Chris and his beloved Elco. Recalling the events leading up to the crash, Chris revealed that the Elco had been experiencing issues with its drive shaft sensor earlier that day, which had hindered its performance and prevented him from clinching a victory in a race. Despite this setback, Chris's competitive spirit and fearless nature drove him to accept a challenge from another driver to race on the street. It was a decision that would have catastrophic consequences. As Chris pushed the Elco to its limits in the race, disaster struck. The car, already compromised by the drive shaft sensor issues, succumbed to the intense demands of the race, resulting in a catastrophic crash that left the Elco in ruins. The impact was not just physical, but also emotional, as the Elco held a special place in Chris's heart. The loss of the Elco was a significant blow for Chris, both financially and emotionally. It represented years of hard work, dedication, and a deep connection to the racing community. Despite the devastating setback, Chris's resilience and determination shone through as he began the process of rebuilding and moving forward in his racing career. Chris refused to let the setback dampen his spirits or his passion for racing. Instead, he embarked on a journey of redemption, determined to rise from the ashes and continue pursuing his dreams on the racetrack. To kickstart his comeback, Chris took a bold step by auctioning off parts of the Elco. This strategic move not only helped him financially, but also symbolized a symbolic farewell to his iconic car, paving the way for a new chapter in his racing career. The funds raised from the auction were instrumental in funding his next ambitious project, a C5 Corvette. The C5 Corvette, with its sleek black paint job and salvage parts from the Elco, served as a poignant reminder of Chris's resilience and determination. Despite the loss, he remained undeterred, channeling his competitive spirit into rebuilding and reviving his racing endeavors. The new car represented a fresh start, a chance for Chris to once again make his mark on the racetrack. With his new ride ready to hit the streets, Chris wasted no time in pushing the boundaries of speed and performance. Fueled by his unwavering determination, he embarked on a series of races, eager to prove himself once again. His competitive spirit remained unyielding, driving him to strive for excellence and push his limits on the racetrack. However, in June 2023, Chris surprised fans with an announcement on his Facebook page. He revealed that he would not be appearing in the upcoming 6th season of No Prep Kings, a spin-off of Street Outlaws. However, he assured fans that he would still be involved in other Street Outlaws spin-offs. Speculations arose about the reasons behind his absence, with many rumors suggesting that Chris might have retired from racing. Contrary to these rumors, Chris remained active in the local Oklahoma racing scene and continued to participate in no-prep competitions across the country. Kamikaze's impact extends beyond the racetrack, as he has successfully ventured into various endeavors that showcase his entrepreneurial spirit and creativity. Leveraging his popularity from Street Outlaws, Chris has diversified his interests, proving that there is life beyond racing. One of his notable ventures is Kamikaze Motorsports, an online shop that offers a range of merchandise and die-cast replicas related to his racing career. This venture not only capitalizes on his brand, but also allows fans to connect with him on a more personal level by owning a piece of his racing legacy. The shop has garnered a loyal following, reflecting the strong fan base that Chris has built over the years. In addition to Kamikaze Motorsports, Chris has embraced the digital world with his YouTube channel, Kamikaze Life. Through this platform, he provides a behind-the-scenes look into his life, both on and off the racetrack. The channel offers a glimpse into his racing adventures, personal experiences, and insights into the world of street racing. With a sizable following, Chris has effectively engaged with his audience, showcasing not only his racing skills, but also his personality and interests beyond the sport. Chris's resilience, work ethic, and passion for racing serve as an inspiration to many. His ability to overcome setbacks and continue pursuing his dreams is a testament to his determination and perseverance. Despite facing challenges, Chris has remained dedicated to his craft, showcasing his unwavering commitment to excellence. His success in diversifying his interests demonstrates his entrepreneurial acumen and ability to adapt to new opportunities. When it comes to his personal life, he has devoted it to the sport. He is presumed to be currently single and keeps his love life private. Chris openly expresses his passion for racing, which he proudly wears on his sleeve. He describes himself as an all-or-nothing person, with no middle ground in his pursuit. According to him, he is determined to either succeed or not at all, embracing his uncompromising nature. With a reported net worth of approximately $300,000, Chris's main income comes from his appearances on Street Outlaws. He also earns from his expertise in cars and his background in street racing. No doubt, with his iconic racing career and entrepreneurial ventures, this dude has left a lasting impact on the world of street racing.